阿們。奉主耶穌基督聖名我哋繼續嚟講呢個開船入深海。
In the name of Jesus Christ, we continue our mutual sharing on launching out into the deep.
咁我哋今日早上咧係提過係3點。
So this morning we've already shared 3 points.
就話如果你要開船入深海嘅話
，that is, if you want to launch out into the deep,
咁你需要咧有一個更加係寬廣嘅心智或者係視野。
then we must broaden our horizons to look far and wide.
唔好將自己咧係局限係某一個嘅地區，或者係局限某一個嘅所謂嘅工作而已啦。
We must not restrict ourselves into, say, a region or into a particular form of work.
咁另外嘅就話你需要有勇氣，有嗰種嘅所謂嘅膽量嚟到去冒險。
The next point is that we must have courage, the bravery, to go forward without fear.
唔好因為有好多嘅挑戰，或者係好多所謂我哋會遇到嘅困難，以致啦你都係退縮。
Not because of the challenges or the things that we are to face that we decide to retreat.
我哋要係靠神，讓我哋係有膽量能夠真係啦嚟面對一切嘅風浪。
So that we should instead rely upon God, that we have the courage to face the waves and the storms.
咁第3點就話我哋需要有一個健康嘅身體。
Third point is that we all need to possess a good health.
跟住咧咁屬靈上嚟講，我哋需要啦有呢個神嘅力量嚟到咧先至能夠啦係成就到呢個係神嘅工作。
And from a spiritual perspective, we need to receive strength from God so that we're able to accomplish the work.
咁呢一節咧，咁我就以摩西嘅故事啦，你係再次係重複呢3點。
So in this session, what I would like to do is use the story of Moses to illustrate these 3 points.
我哋知道摩西係神一個非常之偉大嘅工人。
We know that Moses was indeed a great worker of God.
甚至聖經裏邊咧係稱呼摩西咧係神人啊
Even in the Bible, it describes Moses as a man of God.
所以佢嘅所謂嘅一生啦，係其實好值得我哋身為係神嘅工人嘅學習嘅對象。
So therefore, the entire life of Moses is worthy for all of God's workers to learn from.
我哋先睇呢個新約嘅使徒行傳。
Let's firstly refer to the New Testament book of Acts.
使徒行傳嘅第7章。
Acts of the Apostles, chapter 7.
呢個係司提反嘅，我哋話佢嘅講道啦。
What we consider these verses to be is Stephen's testimony.
咁當佢係對啲大祭司嚟係講呢段嘅事情嘅時候。
So when Stephen was addressing the high priest.
咁佢咧當中咧有提到咧係呢個係摩西嘅事情。
In his address, he also mentions things regarding Moses.
咁你發現咧，佢哋非常之明白到就話摩西最後能夠係成為神一個偉大嘅工人，呢個係啦神一個非常之奇妙嘅安排啦。
And what they all agreed was that for Moses to become a great worker of God, this was indeed a very miraculous thing.
因為摩西出生嘅時候啦，本來就應該係要被殺嘅。
The truth was that when Moses was born in the land of Egypt, his ultimate fate was to be killed.
但係因為佢爸爸媽媽唔想佢係被殺，所以咧將佢咧係擺喺呢個係河裏邊一個籃子裏邊，跟住咧將佢擺落呢個河。
But because the parents did not wish for Moses to be killed, therefore they placed him in a basket and hid him by the side of the river.
跟住咧就俾呢個埃及嘅公主咧嚟到係收養啦。
And then he was found by the daughter of Pharaoh, and she decided to keep him as her own.
跟住神亦都非常之巧妙嘅安排，讓呢個米利暗知道嘅事情，就將佢媽媽啦，就成為咗呢個係摩西嘅奶媽。
And the wonderful arrangement of God was that for Moses also to come into contact with his sister Miriam, and therefore an arrangement was that Moses' actual mother was able to look after him.
所以喺呢個摩西長大嘅過程當中，
So while Moses was growing up,
其實佢喺佢母親嘅面前長大嘅。
he was actually able to grow up in the presence of his real mother.
所以佢非常之清楚知道自己嘅背景啦。
So therefore Moses was able to know clearly his background.
佢係希伯來人。
He was indeed a Hebrew.
佢係信呢個係獨一嘅真神。
He was also those who believe in the one true God.
喺呢個埃及裏邊做奴隸呢啲希伯來人呢，係佢嘅兄弟。
And also he knew that these Hebrews who were enslaved in the land of Egypt were actually his fellow brethren.
咁雖然佢喺呢個係皇宮裏邊係長大。
So though he grew up in the palace,
佢非常之清楚知道咧，佢嘅兄弟啦，佢哋都係喺呢個所謂係做奴隸嘅，佢哋係被逼迫嘅，佢哋係被欺壓嘅。
he was very clear that his brothers were enslaved, they were persecuted, and they were also oppressed.
所以到咗係40歲嘅時候，
And so when Moses reached the age of 40 years old,
咁佢長大啦，佢話啦22節啦
in verse 22 it tells us,
摩西學咗埃及人一切嘅學問，說話行事都有才能。
Verse 22, and Moses was learned in all the wisdom of the Egyptians and was mighty in words and deeds.
因為佢喺皇宮長大，就喺皇宮裏邊受教育嘅。
So because he grew up in the palace, therefore he was able to be educated there.
所以佢發現呢，佢咧係變成一個非常之優秀嘅一個人啦。
So as a result, he became a very outstanding man.
就話佢無論係做嘢又好，或者係講嘢都好，都非常之有能力。
As mentioned in the verse, he became one who was mighty in his words and also in his deeds.
而係到咗呢個時候，
And it was at that time,
摩西見到係一啲其他人見唔到嘅事。
Moses came to see things that other people would not be able to see.
佢明白到神安排我入到嚟皇宮接受呢啲嘅教育。
He saw that it was God's arrangement that allowed him to be raised up in the palace to be where he was.
應該就唔係話只係讓我有一個好嘅生活而已啦。
And the purpose of God's arrangement surely isn't just for him to have a good life.
所以喺嗰陣時佢就明白到啦。
So at that point he then understood.
神緊要嘅安排係要我嚟到拯救我嘅兄弟嘅。
That God's arrangement was for him in order to save his fellow brothers.
所以23節咁樣講啦。
That's why it says in verse 23.
他將到40歲，心中起意去看望他的弟兄以色列人。
Verse 23. Now when he was 40 years old, it came into his heart to visit his brethren, the children of Israel.
到咗嗰個時候，佢發現佢心裏邊已經有個意思啦。
That is to say that when he reached that point, this thought came into his heart.
神咁樣嘅安排係要我嚟到係救佢哋嘅。
God's arrangement was for me in order to save my fellow brothers.
所以我要應該嚟到去睇下佢哋究竟而家嘅狀況係點樣。
So therefore I need to go and see my brothers to see what is their condition.
但呢個就係所謂摩西嗰種嘅眼光。
So this is to do with the visionary aspect of Moses.
佢唔係真係見到自己喺皇宮裏邊長大，享受皇宮裏邊一切嘅事情而已啦。
He did not just consider his life in the palace and all of the wonderful things he was able to enjoy there.
佢仲係見到神喺佢身上嘅旨意。
He was able to see the will of God that was in his life.
我就話神係希望係用你啦，嚟到咧係拯救以色列民係出埃及。
That is, God's will was to use him in order to save the Israelites to leave the land of Egypt.
所以就好似我哋今朝所講嘅。
It is like what we discussed this morning.
如果我哋係希望能夠係多做教會嘅成功，或者係能多參與嘅話，
If we want to do more of work in the church, or we want to participate in more work,
咁我哋需要咧係明白神喺我哋身上嘅旨意係乜嘢。
then we all need to understand what is God's will in our life.
神咁樣嘅安排
God's arrangement?
係咪純粹讓我哋有一個咁好嘅生活而已啦？
Is it purely just to allow us to have a particular form of life,
定係
lifestyle?
神其實有更加係崇高嘅一個旨意？
Or does God have a far more noble purpose in our life,
讓我哋有一個好嘅教育，
so that we are well educated,
讓我哋能夠係有能力，能夠咧喺教會裏邊係做咁多嘅事情。
so that we have the power and the ability to do even more things in church?
所以喺教會裏邊嘅尤其是係青年嘅人啦。
So in the church, especially the younger generation,
聖經裏邊講到話，神係各按其時成為美好啦。
the Bible tells us that God in all aspects of
God make all things beautiful in its time。
God makes all things beautiful in its time.
就話神會安排好一切。
That is to say that God will make arrangements for everything.
而呢所有嘅安排都係最好嘅。
And we find that this arrangement from God is perfect.
神將我哋係擺喺呢個環境，
And God has placed us in this environment
讓我哋係遇到呢啲事情，
so that we encounter all these things.
係有一個非常之好嘅旨意喺度，
And behind all this is a wonderful will.
就係讓我哋能夠係成就神嘅工作啦。
It is so that we are able to accomplish the work of God.
如果我哋有咁樣嘅眼光咁樣嘅視野嘅話，
So if we have this type of vision,
你就會明白原來神啦係希望我哋啦係能夠係做到咁多，或者係多嚟到係參與教會嘅侍奉啦。
then you'll come to realize that God wishes for us to do more of His work, or even to participate in the work.
所以你發現摩西係見到啊。
And we see that Moses was able to see this.
佢見到神嘅對佢嗰種嘅安排，
He was able to see the arrangement of God in his life.
亦都見到呢個係以色列民佢哋係點樣嚟到係嘅遭受到呢個係患難。
He was also able to see how the Israelites were facing this tribulation.
所以佢就咧係希望咧嚟到去拯救佢嘅百姓啦。
Therefore, he hoped to be able to save the people of God.
如果我哋去睇佢呢個25節嘅時候，
If we look at verse 25,
第7章嘅25節啦。
chapter 7, verse 25.
他以為弟兄不明白，神是藉他的手搭救他們，他們卻不明白。
Verse 25, for he supposed that his brethren would have understood that God would deliver them by his hand, but they did not understand.
所以從呢度所講嘅，其實摩西咧佢係明白就話神係要藉着我嚟到係拯救呢啲以色列民嘅。
The verse tells us clearly that Moses understood that God would deliver his people by the hand of Moses.
只不過當時嘅以色列民咧，佢哋係唔明白啦，或者係唔接受啦。
The issue was that the people of God at that time either did not understand or did not accept this.
同時亦都可以講，其實可能神嘅時候真係未到啦。
We could also say that the time of God's time has not come to pass.
或者摩西嗰陣時仲唔適合神所用。
Or we could say that Moses at that particular time was still not ready for God's use.
雖然佢覺得自己行事甚至為人，甚至係説話都有能力。
Perhaps Moses felt that he was mighty in his words and his deeds.
我已預備好啦。
I have already prepared myself.
神你預備咗我40年喺皇宮裏邊長大，我而家已經係預備好啦。
Moses may have said, God, you have already placed me to be brought up for 40 years in the palace.
咁我就出嚟做呢個工作咯。
I'm ready to come out to do this work.
但係你發現佢想都想唔到。
But we find that he never had imagined.
嗰陣時咧，其實咧喺神嘅眼中咧，佢仲未預備好嘅。
That in the eyes of God, at that time, Moses was not ready.
因為我哋知道要成就神嘅工作。
We know that in order to accomplish the work of God,
剛才我哋話我哋需要啦，有從神而嚟嘅能力啦。
we mentioned before, we need the strength that comes from God.
而當時摩西所依靠嘅
And at that time, what Moses was depending upon
係依靠自己嘅身份。
was depending upon his own status.
我係埃及嘅王子。
I am the son of the Pharaoh.
我有權有勢。
I have authority, I have power.
而且我有能力，我講話都有能力。
I even have power in my words.
所以覺得佢自己已經係預備好啦。
So therefore, Moses considered himself already ready for this.
但係神覺得 其實你未預備好啦。
But actually, God's view was different. He was not ready.
我唔係話你要依靠你自己。
God's requirement was not for Moses to depend upon himself.
你要拯救呢個百姓，你需要依靠我啦，你需要啦從我而嚟嗰個能力啦。
Because if you are to save the people of God, then you cannot rely upon your own abilities, but rather you need strength that comes from God.
所以神就將佢擺喺呢個曠野40年。
That is why God placed Moses in the wilderness for a further 40 years.
而家喺40年之內，究竟摩西喺曠野裏邊做咗啲咩呢？
So while living in the wilderness for 40 years, what did Moses actually do?
如果我哋睇出埃及記第3章開始，
If you look at Exodus chapter 3,
就話神喺荊棘裏邊同摩西講話，
that is when the Lord spoke to Moses through the burning bush.
就話咧係叫摩西咧，你需要去咧係帶領啲以色列民咧係出呢個埃及。
When the Lord told Moses that he needs to lead the Israelites out of Egypt.
咁我哋就睇下摩西同神嗰種嘅對話。
So let us consider the conversation between Moses and God.
咁我哋就知道咧喺40年之內啦，摩西咧係改變咗好多。
We are able to conclude that Moses in those 40 years was able to change a lot.
咁第一，當佢去到呢個係米甸嘅曠野嘅時候，離開埃及去呢個米甸曠野嘅時候，
So we know that when Moses left the land of Egypt and resided in the wilderness of Midian,
咁佢喺井旁嘅時候咧，就遇到呢個佢嘅老婆嘛，
and so it was by the well that he came to meet his wife.
咁跟住咧，OK， 21節。
In verse 21.
21節
Verse 21.
摩西甘心和那人同住，那人把他的女兒西波拉給摩西為妻。
Exodus chapter 2.
21節。
Exodus chapter 2, verse 21.
呢個係第2章係。
Chapter 2, verse 21. Then Moses was content to live with the man, and he gave Zipporah, his daughter, to Moses.
咁呢度講到話，摩西咧好願意咧係同呢個佢外父一齊住啦，
So the verse tells us that Moses was very content to live with his father-in-law.
跟住當然佢呢個人就將佢嘅呢個女係俾佢為妻啦。
And as a result, the father-in-law gave Zipporah, his daughter, to Moses as a wife.
我哋可以想下一個人係離開所謂嘅佢屋企啦，呢個埃及逃到一個係陌生嘅地方。
So we consider Moses, he left his home at the time in the land of Egypt to go to an unfamiliar place.
跟住咧，佢投靠一個係所謂嘅一個陌生人。
And then he relied and called upon what we would say a stranger.
跟住咧係娶咗佢嘅女為妻。
And then took the stranger's daughter as his wife.
咁非常之類似咩咧？
And what does this sound familiar to?
就好似摩西係嫁入去呢個係家庭一樣。
It's like Moses being married into this family.
因為從此之後佢就同佢嘅之前嘅家人係冇喺埋一齊啦，已經係分開咗啦。
Because we know that from that point onwards, Moses did not have any further doings with his original family.
咁佢只有嘅就係而家呢個係家庭。
All he had at the time was this present family.
咁佢就喺嗰度嚟到係定居落嚟啦。
And so there he resided and stayed.
咁佢生咗一個仔。
Then he had a son.
佢嘅仔咧叫做革順。
And his son was called Gershom.
佢意思就話啦係佢係一個外邦嘅寄居嘅人啦。
And the meaning of the name is a stranger in a foreign land.
佢非常之清楚知道呢個地方唔屬於佢嘅。
Moses was very clear that this land where he is does not belong to him.
佢係喺寄居喺呢個地方而。
And he was just temporarily staying there.
但係因為婚姻嘅緣故，佢就咧係定居喺嗰度啦。
But because of marriage, he stayed there.
而第3節亦都係講到，第3章 ，sorry。
In chapter 3, it also tells us,
第1節
in verse 1,
當呢個摩西喺呢個家庭嘅時候，
that while Moses was living in this family,
咁佢當然需要做嘢啦。
obviously he needs to work.
咁佢做嘢就係牧羊嘛。
And the work that he did was he tended the flock.
但係第1節裏邊講到，佢牧羊嘅時候咧，
Verse 1 tells us that while he was looking after the flock,
嗰啲羊唔係屬於佢嘅，
The flock actually did not belong to him,
因為呢度寫得十分清楚啦。
because what's recorded in this verse is very clear.
摩西佢牧養佢岳父米甸祭司以色列嘅羊群。
Moses was tending the flock of Jethro, his father-in-law.
呢個家庭又唔係好似佢嘅家庭，
So this
只不過
family,
佢係假日嚟而已啦。
so this family was not originally his immediate family. It was a family that he married into.
而呢啲所謂家裏邊所擁有嘅嘢，亦都唔屬於佢嘅，佢只係幫人哋打工而已啦。
And all the possessions belonging to this family was not Moses' either. He was simply like an employee.
佢並唔係呢個家嘅主人。
He is not even the head of the family.
佢會喺呢度係因為佢娶咗呢個係太太。
He was there purely because he had married the daughter.
其實你發現摩西當時嘅咧，佢真係冇咩身份嘅。
So we can say that at that time Moses really did not have any status at all.
佢冇自己嘅羊群，
He did not have his own flock.
佢冇自己嘅所謂嘅家庭啦。
He did not have his immediate family.
因為呢度講到話佢根身同嗰個人同住喎。
Because from what we have read, it tells that Moses was content to live with this family.
我哋話齋係寄人籬下 ，living under someone else's roof。
We say that he is like living under someone else's roof.
呢個就係當時所謂摩西嘅身份啦。
So this was indeed the status of Moses.
其實係真係非常之卑微，冇咩地位啦。
He had no status at all. He was truly very lowly.
所以當神叫佢你將以色列民係帶出嚟嘅時候，
So when God instructed Moses to lead his people out of the land of
咁
Egypt,
摩西第一個反應係咩咧？
what was the first reaction of Moses?
摩西對神11節，
In verse 11,
摩西對神說：我是什麼人，竟能去見法老，將以色列人從埃及領出來呢？
verse 11, But Moses said to God, Who am I that I should go to Pharaoh and that I should bring the children of Israel out of Egypt?
我哋知道以前嘅摩西係埃及嘅王子，
We know that in the past Moses was the son of Pharaoh.
佢行事說話都大有能力。
He was mighty in his words and deeds.
但係而家神揾佢話，你要將佢哋以色列民咧係帶出嚟埃及。
But now when God asked him to bring the people of God out of Egypt,
佢話：我係邊個？
he said, Who am I?
我而家咩身份咩地位都冇嘅，
I have no authority, I have no status at all.
我點可以將呢啲人從法老嘅手下帶出嚟呢？
How can I bring these people of God from the hands of Pharaoh?
呢個就係當時摩西已經係清楚知道啦。
At that time, Moses was very clear.
以前佢覺得係非常之驕傲，佢嘅身份、地位、才能。
In the past, he was very proud of his status, his authority, his talents.
但係佢而家知道我已經乜嘢都冇啦。
But now he knows that he has nothing.
所以當神同佢講嘅話，你帶佢出嚟嘅時候，摩西佢反應就話：我係邊個？我點可以做得到啫？
So when God asked Moses to bring his children out of Egypt, Moses' reaction was, Who am I? How can I do this?
但係神點樣回答佢呢？
But how did God respond?
我話：我會與你同在啦。
God said, I will certainly be with you.
你一定能夠將佢哋係帶出嚟啦。
You will definitely be able to lead them out.
咁其實呢度神係想講乜嘢？
So what exactly is God trying to tell him?
就話神要用一個人，
That is, when God is to use a person,
其實唔在乎呢個人嘅身份地位，
it's not dependent upon a person's status or their authority.
而家神要用你嘅話，
So that is to say, if God wants to use you,
神與你同在嘅話，
and if God wants to abide with you,
你一定能夠成就到呢個工作啦。
then you will definitely be able to accomplish the work.
所以喺今日教會嘅侍奉當中嘅時候，
So therefore, while we are serving in the church today,
我哋就唔需要太過嚟到係顧忌我哋所謂嘅身份地位，或者我哋有幾多嘅才幹，有幾多嘅學識。
we mustn't consider too much regarding our education, our wisdom, our authority and status.
因為你能夠成就神嘅工作，唔係因為你呢啲嘅背景啊，
Because to be able to accomplish the work of God is not dependent upon your background,
而係在乎神有冇與你係同在。
but actually it's dependent upon whether God is with you.
就好似保羅所講嘅，
It's like what Paul said.
喺大戶人家裏邊有金器、銀器、木器、銅器
In my father's house there are gold, silver, bronze
vessels。
vessels.
但係神會用邊個嘅器皿呢？
But which vessel will be used by God?
唔在乎佢係金銀定係銅鐵，
It's not dependent upon whether they're gold, silver, bronze, or metal,
而係在乎呢個人合唔合乎主用啦。
but whether this particular person is suitable for God's use.
如果呢個人係合乎主用嘅，
If this person is suitable for God's use,
雖然佢出身係非常之卑微，
although their background is very lowly,
或者佢係冇咩學識，
or they are not that well educated,
而家神要用你嘅，
but if God wants to use them,
佢會係與你係同在，
God will abide with them,
佢會賜你呢個力量，
and God will give them strength.
你就能夠成就到神嘅工作啦。
And as a result, they are able to accomplish the work of God.
咁我覺得呢一點係我哋要常常係去提醒自己嘅一件事。
So this particular point, we always need to constantly remind ourselves.
唔好因為我哋嘅係出身、我哋嘅背景或者我哋嘅事業，甚至我哋嘅學業啦，就係嚟到係因此而自卑啦。
We should never overly consider where we are born, what education we have, what accomplishments or successes we have, in order to feel ashamed of ourselves when it comes to God's work.
我哋要知道就話一個人能夠成就神嘅工作係全憑神嘅同在、神嘅能力嘅。
So for a person to be able to accomplish the work of God, it's completely dependent upon the strength of God and also the abidance of God.
係跟我哋人本身係一啲關係都冇。
It actually has no relevance to the background or the abilities of a person.
咁你發現神就係鼓勵佢話：我會與你同在，你一定能夠咧係將佢哋咧係帶出嚟啦。
So God encouraged Moses, saying, "I will certainly be with you, and you will definitely be able to bring His people out of Egypt."
咁摩西就話：
And so Moses said,
咁我去同佢哋講，佢哋會問我究竟邊個同你講㗎？
and so Moses said, "If when I come to the people of God and I say these things to them, they will say, Who sent you?"
咁我點知你講嘅真定係假㗎？
And Moses said, "How do I know what you are saying is the truth?"
好，咁神就同佢講啦。
And so God said to Moses,
咁佢嗰啲人會問：究竟呢個神叫咩名啊？
and they'll ask Moses, "Who is this God who sent you?"
咁摩西話：咁佢哋咁樣問嘅時候，咁我點樣回答佢哋？
And Moses asked, "If these people ask me this question, how do I reply to them?"
咁神喺呢度咧就嚟到係咧，將佢啦嚟到係咧向摩西嚟咗個係介紹啦。
And as a result, God gave Moses a form of introduction
就話究竟呢個神係一個點樣嘅神？
to explain what kind of God He is.
當然佢講到佢神嘅本質，佢係自由榮有一個神啦。
Obviously, God is describing His key characteristic, that is, I am who I am.
跟住咧佢話呢個神咧係你哋係祖先嘅神。
And this God is the God of their ancestors.
就係亞伯拉罕、以撒、雅各嘅神嘛。
That is the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
好，咁樣當佢哋係咁樣聽嘅時候，啲人聽嘅時候，
So when the people of God hear this,
佢哋就知道呢個神係邊個啦。
they will know who this God is.
呢個神係創造天地萬物嘅神。
This is the God who created the heavens and the earth.
呢個神亦都係揀選我哋祖先亞伯拉罕嗰個神啦。
This is also the same God who chose our ancestor Abraham,
以撒、雅各。
Isaac, and Jacob
所
also.
以佢哋可以咧從佢哋歷史裏邊咧會了解到呢個神原來就係我哋以前祖先所侍奉嘅神。
So from all this information, they're able to make the links to realize that this is the same God that our ancestors also followed.
咁其實神要咁樣嚟到係講清楚。
So God wanted to make this very clear to Moses.
係讓摩西咧能夠咧係回答呢啲所謂以色列人嘅問題啦。
The purpose was to allow Moses to be able to reply to the questioning from the Israelites.
要呢啲百姓嘅信心咧建立喺神嘅身上。
So that the people of God can once again establish their faith upon God Himself.
原來呢個神就係我哋祖先嘅神。
So this God was actually the God of our ancestors.
咁我哋亦都知道我哋點解會嚟到呢個埃及。
So now we know why we ended up in the land of Egypt.
係因為我哋嘅祖先雅各佢哋係搬遷落嚟。
It's because our ancestor Jacob and his entire family moved here.
咁最後當約瑟死咗之後，我哋就被係 呢個係奴隸要侍奉啲埃及人啦。
And following the death of Joseph, our ancestor, we then became made to be slaves in the land of Egypt.
但係而家呢個神見到我哋嘅狀況係非常之唔好。
But because this God has now seen that our current condition is not good,
佢希望咧嚟到係拯救我哋離開呢個係唔好嘅環境啦。
God's wish is to save us and to deliver us from this bad condition.
所以從咁樣嘅對話裏邊，
So from this conversation,
咁你發現咧，百姓咧就對神咧有更加深一層嘅認識。佢哋知道原來呢個神同我哋係有非常之密切嘅關係嘅。
We see that the people of God are able to understand who this God is, and in fact that they have a very close relationship with Him.
所以你發現摩西要顧慮嘅事情啊。
So we see that the things that Moses was thinking or worrying about,
其實神咧都係一一咧為佢嚟到係解答啦。
we find that God has already prepared all the answers to these.
但係你發現咧，摩西似乎咧係嗰時係真係仍然非常之軟弱，對自己咧係冇咩信心啦。
But we find at the time Moses still lacked confidence and was still very weak.
當神講完之後，
Because after God has spoken,
咁摩西就話啦。
and then Moses said,
冇錯啦，我可以將你所講嘅嘢原本同佢哋講。
Indeed, I can repeat all the things clearly that you have already spoken to me.
咁第4章摩西就話啦。
In chapter 4, Moses says,
佢哋唔信我嘅，亦都唔會聽我講啦。
Suppose they do not believe me and they do not listen to me.
你所講嘅根本神都冇同你顯現過。
And they'll say, you may say all these things, but God has not actually appeared to you.
神已經俾咗個答案佢啦。
But God had already prepared an answer for him.
但係佢仍然咧唔想去做。
But Moses was still unwilling to do the work.
因為佢覺得呢啲人唔會聽我講啦。
Because he thought that these people would not listen to him.
以前如果我係埃及嘅王子，
If in the past I was the son of Pharaoh,
我用係有權有勢有能力講話都有能力嘅。
when I had power, authority, and I was mighty in words and deeds.
或者我嗰陣時講咧，佢哋都仲會聽。
Perhaps if I was to speak to them then, they would listen to me.
但係而家我係咩人啫？
But today, what sort of person am I?
我乜嘢都冇。
I have absolutely nothing.
我甚至係冇自己嘅家啦。
I don't even have my own family.
我甚至係毫無身份地位。
In fact, I have no status authority at all.
咁呢啲人點會聽我呢？
How would these people would be willing to listen to me?
咁呢個就係摩西所顧慮嘅事情啦。
So these were the things that Moses was worrying about.
咁當神聽到摩西咁樣講嘅時候，
So when God heard these words from Moses,
咁神就讓佢行咗兩個係神蹟啦。
and then God performed miracles before him.
就同摩西講
And said to Moses,
如果佢哋唔信嘅，
if they do not believe you,
你哋就行神蹟俾佢睇咯。
they perform miracles.
第一個唔信就行第二個。
And if after the first miracle they do not believe you, then perform another miracle.
咁佢哋最後都會應該係相信嘅。
And ultimately they will believe in you.
佢哋相信呢個神真係向你顯現過，同你係講過呢番嘅説話。
They will believe that God indeed appeared to Moses and had said all these words to him.
好，咁呢個係咩事情呢？
So what is this all about?
我哋可以係學習到乜嘢？
What can we actually learn from this?
喺教會裏邊咧，我哋最驚係乜嘢咧？所以負責人或者係神嘅工人。
So in the church, as church leaders or church workers, what is the thing that we are most fearful of?
就話講話嘅時候咧，信徒唔聽。
That is, whenever we say something, the members do not listen to us.
或者係我哋係俾啲意見嘅時候，係指導信徒一啲嘅所謂嘅生活嘅時候，信徒咧係唔信我哋所講，甚至咧係唔願意聽我哋所講。
For example, if we are offering some advice or some guidance for members in the way that they conduct their lives, members will not listen and just will not listen to what we say.
尤其是當呢啲信徒佢身份地位、學識或者係才能都比我哋好嘅時候。
Especially when we are talking to members who have more status, more power, more authority, more accomplishments, or even more well-educated than us.
咁你就話你去到佢屋企，你話俾意見佢，你應該點樣嚟到去生活。
And you go to their homes and you're speaking to them and you give them some advice and saying, In your daily lives, you should be like this. You should do this. You should avoid this.
咁你發現好多信徒有冇搞錯？你小學都未畢業，咁你同一個博士，咁你哋教導我過我嘅生活。
And so the members may say, "You must be joking. You haven't even graduated from junior school, and you're talking to me as a professor these things."
所以有時你會覺得好難。
And so sometimes we find that this is very difficult.
但係神嘅所謂嘅方法係咩咧？
But what is the method, the approach of God?
咁你發現咧係神係講到，如果你要係信徒係聽你教嘅，
God tells us that if we want members to heed our instructions,
咁呢個其實咧唔在乎咧你係嘅背景嘅，
this is not dependent upon your background.
你係在乎你能唔能夠彰顯神嘅能力出嚟。
What it is dependent upon is whether they're able to manifest the power of God.
你有時你會見到有啲係長老啦，
Sometimes we see the elders.
佢哋真係冇咩學識，
Indeed, they are not that well educated.
甚至有啲可能真係冇讀過書啦。
In fact, some of them might not have even been in school before.
但係你發現喺教會裏邊，佢受好多人嘅尊重。
But we find that in church they are well respected by the members.
而信徒咧亦都非常之係願意聽佢哋嘅教導。
And we find that the members are also very willing to listen to their instructions.
因為喺佢哋嘅所謂講道上。
The reason is because, let's say, in their sermonizing,
佢哋能夠將神嘅真理、神嘅道理啦，係真係啦，係解釋得非常之好，講得非常之清楚。
They're able to share very clearly and very precisely the teachings and also the truth of God.
佢能夠將神嘅話語嘅力量咧，藉着係講道咧，係嚟到係彰顯出嚟。
They can manifest the power that comes from the Word of God in their sharing.
咁另外嘅喺佢哋日常生活上。
But also in their daily lives.
佢哋能夠咧係將神嘅道理啦，係實行喺佢嘅生活嘅每一個角落裏邊。
That they actually are able to apply God's teachings in every aspect of their daily life.
所以當信徒係見到佢哋嘅時候，
So when the members consider this,
佢哋就好自然咧會好尊敬呢個長老或者係執事。
very naturally they will respect the elders and the deacons.
因為佢哋從佢嘅身上真係見到神嘅能力啦嘅彰顯。
Because in their lives they can see the power of God manifested.
咁呢個當然亦都係俾提醒我哋身為神嘅工人啦。
So this is a good reminder to those who are God's workers.
如果你要成就神嘅工作，
If you want to accomplish the work of God,
你希望信徒係都聽教聽話嘅。
you wish for members to be obedient and to be submissive.
第一，你自己需要以身作則。
Firstly, you need to fulfill your responsibilities.
第二，你要將呢個真理咧係講清楚、説明白。
Secondly, you need to be very clear and precise in your sharing of the truth.
如果你能夠係真係能夠係講真理，而且係按正義係分解呢個係真理嘅話，
If you are able to share the truth and you are able to handle the truth very precisely,
咁你就發現咧，信徒咧會好樂意，亦都好信服咧你所講嘅説話。
then you find that members are very willing to accept your instructions.
加上你能夠係真係有個好嘅榜樣。
And on top of that, you need to set a good example.
咁當然信徒啦就好願意啦嚟到係信服嚟到係垂聽啦。
And as a result, members will willingly listen to you and submit to you.
呢個就係所謂神同摩西嘅對話咯。
So this is about the conversation between God and Moses.
但呢個亦都唔係最後一次啦。
But this was not the final time.
雖然係神係同摩西已經咁樣講咗啦。你行呢個神蹟，佢最後一定會相信你。
So although God said to Moses that you can perform these miracles and the people of God will listen to you.
咁第10節第4章嘅第10節。
In chapter 4, verse 10.
摩西咧，佢係咧真係好唔願意啦。
We see that Moses was really unwilling.
佢有另外一個藉口。
He made another excuse.
佢嘅藉口係咩咧？
And what was his excuse?
我素日不是能言的人，就是從你對僕人說話以後也是這樣。我本是絕口笨舌的。
Moses said to the Lord, "O my Lord, I am not eloquent, neither before nor since you have spoken to your servant, but I am slow of speech and slow of tongue.
咁呢度摩西聽起上嚟好似好謙卑啦，嗬。
From these words, it's seemingly that Moses was very humble.
但係問題就話佢話我數日咯，就話我以前都係咁樣噶啦，嗬。我哋都係唔係好識講話噶啦，冇咩口才噶啦。
But Moses here was saying that even before he was having this conversation with God, he's saying that he wasn't a very eloquent, good speaking person.
甚至係同你講完話之後，咁我都係咁樣啊，亦都冇咩特別啊。
And Moses also said that even after this conversation, I am still the same. I am still the man who is slow of speech and slow of tongue.
但係如果我哋將呢個對翻頭先我哋所睇《使徒行傳》嘅第7章嘅話，
But if we were to use this verse and then compare it to what we just read in Acts chapter 7,
佢唔係話喺皇宮裏邊接受咗皇宮裏邊一切嘅教育。
didn't we read that while living in the palace, he was educated in all things?
跟住咧，行事説話都大有能力。
And also it tells us that he was mighty in words and deeds.
點解突然間變咗絕口笨舌冇口才呢？
How is it that he then suddenly made all these excuses saying that he was not an eloquent man?
咁你發現當佢咁樣講嘅時候，
So we see that when Moses was saying these words,
神就同佢講啦。
so God said to him,
邊個造人嘅口？邊個使人啞？邊個耳聾目明眼瞎啦？
God said to him, Who made man's mouth? Who makes the mute, the deaf, the seeing, and the blind?
我願你去啦，我會賜你口才，指教你所當説嘅話。
And God said, Therefore go, and I will be with your mouth and teach you what you shall say.
咁英文聖經裏邊寫得比較好啦。
The English translation is a little bit more clearer.
因為中文佢話咧，我必賜你口才嘛，嗬。
In the Chinese version, God says that I will give you eloquence.
但係其實佢原文或者係英文佢唔係咁嘅意思，就話我會與你嘅口同在。
But the English or the original text is a bit clearer, saying that God says that I will be with your mouth.
就好似剛才神所講，我會與你同在一樣啦。
It's the same as what God said before, I will be with you.
咁其實神要摩西明白乜嘢？
So what is it that God wanted Moses to understand?
你要能夠成就到呢個工作，
That is to accomplish the work.
唔係靠你自己嘅能力嘅，
It is not according to your abilities,
亦都唔係靠你自己嘅口才嘅，
not according to your eloquence,
係因為我與你同在。
but it is because God is with you.
因為我與你嘅口同在，
Because God is with your mouth.
你先至能夠成就到呢個工作啦。
As a result, you're able to accomplish this work.
唔好成日都講翻我冇能力，我冇咩背景，我冇咩學識。
You mustn't say that, oh, I have no eloquence, I have no good background, I have no education.
我哋唔係講過咁多次，呢個同你所謂能唔能夠成就神嘅工作係一啲關係都冇。
Haven't we said before that all these different things have no relevance to your ability to accomplish God's work?
因為你能唔能夠成就神嘅工作，好在乎神有冇與你係同在而已。
Because whether you are able to accomplish God's works is dependent upon whether God is abiding with you and God's power is with you.
但係你睇摩西嗬，
But when we consider Moses,
當話神話我會與你嘅口同在，
when God said that I will be with your mouth,
咁摩西好似冇嘢講啦嗬。
it's seemingly that Moses had nothing more to say.
跟住佢話你中意打發邊個咪打發邊個咯。
It says here that Moses said, Oh my Lord, please send by the hand of whomever else you may send.
聽起上嚟佢好似好順服。
Again, it sounds as though that Moses is very obedient.
你打發邊個咪打發邊個。
So whoever the Lord wants to send, let him send.
換句話講，你打發我咪打發我咯。
In other words, saying that if you want to send me, then send me.
其實咧神咧唔係好高興。
But actually, God was not pleased.
其實摩西嘅語氣咧真係亦都唔係咁好啦。
In fact, when we considered the tone of Moses' words, it was not good.
其實佢唔願意嘅。
Because he was not willing.
佢就話你中意打發邊個咪打發邊個。
So therefore, he said, if you want whoever you want to send, just send them.
我冇辦法，你既然打發我㗎，我唔通話唔得咩？
I've already told you what my limitations are. So if you want to send me, then just send me.
咁呢個亦都提醒我哋。
So this is a good reminder to us.
喺教會裏邊，當我哋要係做工作嘅時候
In the church, when we are to do the work,
我哋要做得心甘情願。
we must do it wholeheartedly.
唔好話你安排咗啦，我唔做都唔得啦。
You can't say that, oh, since you already arranged me to do this according to your schedule, then I have to do it.
或者你安排我，唔係安排我咯。
or to say that if you want to arrange for me to do this, then do so.
但我哋要做嘅時候，就應該係甘心樂意去做。
But actually, when we do the work of God, then we must do it wholeheartedly,
因為
willingly.
如果你唔甘心樂意啦，
Because even you're not willing to do it,
你發現咧神就好唔高興。
we see that God will be displeased.
因為14節講到神就向摩西發怒。
Because in verse 14, it tells us that the anger of the Lord was kindled against Moses.
神係不斷咁樣嚟鼓勵佢，你將呢啲係神嘅百姓從埃及帶出嚟啦。
So God was constantly encouraging Moses to tell him, lead the people of God out of Egypt.
摩西話：我係咩人啫？我都冇咁樣身份地位能力。
Moses replied, Who am I? I don't have the power, the authority, the status at all.
神話唔緊要啦，我會與你同在，你一定能夠做得到嘅。
God said, It does not matter. I will be with you. You'll be able to accomplish this.
跟住佢就話：你要我同佢哋講，佢哋都唔會信我噶啦。
Moses says, If I was to speak to them, they will not listen to me.
我有賜你有行神蹟嘅能力。
God said, I will give you the ability to perform miracles.
佢哋一定會聽啦。
And then they will listen to you.
就最後摩西話點啦？
And later, what did Moses say?
我唔係好識講嘢㗎。
I'm not a very eloquent man.
我真係做唔到咧。
I really can't do this.
神話我會與你同在。
And God said, I will be with you.
最後摩西話咁你話點就點啦。
And in the end, what did Moses say? He said, whatever you want to do, just do it.
神對佢摩西已經好有耐性㗎啦。
In fact, God towards Moses was very patient.
不斷咁樣嚟教導佢，嚟到鼓勵佢，讓佢咧嚟係做呢件事情。
Constantly encouraging him, teaching him, and telling him that he can do this work to lead the people out of Egypt.
最後摩西話你中意點就點啦。
In the end, Moses said, whatever you want to do, just do it.
所以神咧喺呢度咧，我哋話發脾氣啦。
So we can say that at that time, the Lord lost his temper against Moses.
咁佢就話你話你唔識做嘅，咁我咪叫你哥哥咯，叫你哥哥幫你手啦。
And so God said to Moses, don't you have an older brother called Aaron? Maybe I can use him to speak.
但係最後其實
Ultimately, in the end, we see
神都有與係摩西嘅口同在嘅。
we find that God was with the mouth of Moses.
15節
In verse 15.
你要將當說的話傳給他，我也要賜你和他口才。
Now you shall speak to him and put the words in his mouth, and I will be with your mouth and with his mouth, and I will teach you what you shall do.
佢賜摩西以及係亞倫有口才。
So God was to give both eloquence to Aaron, his brother, but also Moses as well.
唔係淨係亞倫先有口才。
So it wasn't just Aaron that was gifted this eloquence.
咁神亦都有與摩西係同在啦。
Because God was still to abide with Moses.
之後你發現佢哋啦，就能夠成就咗神嘅工作。
And we find that in the end they were able to accomplish the work of God.
喺40年嘅曠野生活裏邊
While living for 40 years in the wilderness,
摩西改變咗好多。
Moses indeed changed a lot.
起碼嘅佢將40年喺皇宮裏邊所學到嘅一切，所謂嘅才能、所謂嘅智慧，以及行事説話都大有能力。
At a minimum, although he lived in the palace for 40 years, had great status, authority, and education, and was mighty in words and deeds.
佢將呢一切呢都倒空啦。
He actually poured all of these things to one side till it became empty.
40年之後，佢變成一個我係乜嘢都唔係嘅人。
Because 40 years in the wilderness, he became a person who considered himself as nothing.
我又冇口才，
I have no eloquence.
我又冇身份，又冇地位。
I have no status. I have no authority.
呢啲人亦都唔會尊敬我。
And so therefore, these people will not respect me.
亦都唔會係聽我講。
And they will not listen to my words.
但係喺呢個時候，神覺得呢個摩西就係最適合用嘅時候。
And we find that at that time, God considered Moses to be most suitable for his use.
因為當你覺得自己係一無所有嘅時候，
Because when you reach the point where you consider that you have nothing,
而你需要係做神嘅工作嘅時候，
and also you are to do God's work,
咁你唯一嘅方法就係你需要係依靠神。
the only thing that you can do is to rely upon God.
你已經係冇乜嘢可以依靠啦。
Because there's nothing else that you can depend upon.
你唯有依靠神，先至能夠係成就神嘅工作。
You can only depend upon God in order to accomplish the work.
所以聖經裏邊講到，
So the Bible says,
摩西成為咗世界上最謙卑嘅一個人，
Moses became the most humble man in the world
因為佢非常之清楚知道，
because he was very clear in his knowing.
佢能夠成就呢個工作
To be able to accomplish this work
係同佢一啲關係都冇嘅，
had nothing to do with him.
係完完全全因為神嘅同在、神嘅能力嘅
It
緣
was
故。
completely dependent upon God himself, but also God abiding with him.
所以整個所謂嘅曠野嘅旅程，
So when we consider the entire journey in the wilderness,
我哋話係摩西帶領以色列民。
we say that it was Moses who led the Israelites.
其實個水係邊個俾嘅咧？磐石所出嚟嘅水係邊個俾嘅？
So the water that came from the rock, where did that water come from?
當然係神所賜嘅啦。
Who gave this water? Obviously, it is God who gave the
跟住嗰
water.
個嗎哪究竟係邊個俾嘅咧？係
So-
摩西俾嘅啦。
So who gave the Israelites the manna?
我哋知道
Was
呢
it
個嗎
Moses?
哪係從天上而嚟，係從神而嚟嘅。
We know that the manna descended from heaven. It came from God.
係邊個帶領佢哋走呢個曠野路咧？
So who exactly led them through the wilderness?
唔係神所賜嘅呢個雲柱火柱嗎？
Was it not the pillar of cloud and fire that was given to them by God?
而摩西就只係同其他嘅百姓一樣，跟住神嘅帶領去走而已。
We find that Moses was just like all the other people of God, following the guidance of God.
所以佢非常之清楚知道，
So Moses was very clear in this.
我唔係咩領袖啦，
I am not a leader.
我只係神嘅僕人，
I am only the servant of God.
我只係跟隨神嘅腳蹤嚟到去行啦。
I am only following the footsteps of God.
你只要嚟到係識得係順服神嘅帶領，
So as long as you know how to submit to the guidance of God
忠心嚟到去做你嘅工作，
and to be faithful in the work that you need to do,
你一定能夠咧係成就神嘅大事。
then you are able to accomplish the great works for God.
所以喺教會其實無論乜嘢嘅事工又好，你話係牧養又好，或者係傳福音嘅都係一樣。
So when we talk about the work of the church, be it work of pastoring the flock or work of evangelism,
你最需要係依靠神。
we all need to rely upon God.
唔好將自己睇得太重要。
We must not put too much emphasis upon ourselves.
唔好依靠自己嘅聰明，或者係依靠我哋嘅才幹。
Do not just depend upon your own wisdom or your talents.
忠心嚟到係跟隨神。
To be faithful in following God.
喺神嘅家中做一個又良善又忠心嘅僕人。
So that in God's family we are loyal and diligent, faithful servants of God.
咁呢個就係摩西嘅故事。
So this is the story of Moses.
亦都係我哋喺侍奉裏邊一個非常之好嘅榜樣。
And in terms of servitude, he has left us a very good example.
所以我哋係求神下幫助我哋。
So we ask God to help us all.
如果我哋要祈禱，
Now it's time for us to pray.
本來咧係祈禱15分鐘嘅，係咪？唔係哦，唔係。下邊先係好，但都係過咗5分鐘啦。但係都要祈禱嘅。
We shall now pray.
同心禱告。奉主耶穌基督聖名禱告。 哈利路亚，利路亚，利路亚，哈利路亚，利路亚，利路亚，利路亚，利路亚，利路亚，赞美主，阿門。現在係呢個午餐嘅時候。
Now it's time for lunch.
我哋係有40分鐘。
We have 40 minutes.
跟住咧就係1點45分。
Next session will be 1:45.